Hi everyone. Today I would love to share a very powerful concept with you. And this is something that's so central in my life that I almost identify myself with this, right? This is something that has been there for my entire life. This is how I'm wired. Like I'm seeking this. This is something that I constantly need to keep growing and expanding and expressing myself on my soul path, right? So the topic is miracle is a shift in perception. Miracle is a shift in perception. And I know so many people get easily stuck in their routine, in their habitual reality, in the way they feel every day, they feel the way they think every day, the way emotional triggers come up, relationship patterns, and it's very sticky place to be. And it's part of our human nature because, our biological self is running certain program, right? Something that we have certain level of control, but like aging, right? It's like there are certain things that then we don't have a direct control of. And then there is also a subconscious mind that is designed to protect us in a very safe and familiar reality. So our subconscious mind really likes familiarity, really likes the repeated patterns, and it's easy for us to stay there, and it feels like this comfort zone to stay in. At the same time, many of us feel like stuck. Many of us feel like, okay, I'm done with this. How do I get out? How do I go to the next level? How do I create something different? You feel this dissatisfaction. You feel this, need in your body to something different, right? And unfortunately, most people learn through really hard experiences, like when you get sick, when you like have an injury, when you like break up in a very harsh way, when you lose your job, or something like really, really hard, right? And there are ways to grow and expand and shift, right, with a certain pace without these hard experiences. And this is what this statement, right, this quote, right, the quote of wisdom means. Miracle is a shift in perception. So when we find a way to shift our perception of the situation, of ourselves, of our daily reality, our circumstances, right, it comes through internal emotional experience, emotional and energetic experience. And then in a way it's also somatic, because your body responds to your emotional experience within, right? And when you find a new pathway to open up to something different, suddenly you start seeing everything differently. You start feeling differently. Maybe you connect to some, childhood spark, the way you saw the world, right? In this awe and admiration and curiosity, right? And you have lost it over time, and you became like really focused on like doing things, paying bills, doing your job, like doing relationship this way, having kids, and it's so boring, and like you feel like you're dying inside, right? It's like, it is a strong word, but it's like it this is how it feels. It's like, where is the vibrancy? Where is this exuberance of life? Where is this miracle? Where is this surprise? Where is it? I want to be alive. I want to be excited. I want to be full of energy, and you just can't find that motivation again. So I believe this tool, right, of shifting our perception, of shifting the way we feel, the way we see things, the way the seeing, feeling sequence plays out in our psyche and in our body is in expanded states of consciousness, right? So we need to expand our consciousness and zoom out or up level, right? To be able to see something different. And that's why like verbal therapy doesn't work many times, because we talk and talk about the same thing. This is how I feel, and and then I feel it again and again, and you unload, sometimes you like vent, and then you pick it up again, and it's just like looping around. So what I discovered, any kind of like expanded states of consciousness work really helps us. It gives us an opportunity to expand our consciousness, to surrender to the experience, and to be shown something different, to shift our perception. And this is how we liberate ourselves from the old patterns, from habitual routine, from habitual way of relating, of how you show up in your family dynamics, with your partner, with your husband, with your wife, with your parents, and at work, like this identity that you want to upgrade, but you just don't know how, because every day you show up the same way with the same identity. So this is an opportunity to upgrade your identity through experiencing something different. And this tool is within ourselves. And there are certain modalities that allow us to receive that opportunity and surrender to what is there for us. And there is always wisdom within. There is always this inner healing intelligence. There is always this soul intelligence that is ready to emerge to the surface and to be seen by you, but we just block it by these habitual cycles of how we show up and do and feel and think, right? And it's not so much mental focus, because you can focus, like if that was just mental focus, you could focus on like becoming a billionaire. You become one, right? You can focus on becoming a great lover and have amazing partner and have sacred union, and you have it. It is not a mental focus, though mental focus can be included in integration of this experience. It is something that you experience fully in your body and your psyche in expanded states, in your internal universe. And then you can use it as a point of reference and integrate it into your daily life and start rebuilding, restructuring, shifting everything, redesigning how you live and relate, and whatever you feel done with, letting go of that, right, and building something new. So this is very, very powerful work, and I am designing this space for people to come in and experience this journey, inner journey. It doesn't need to take too much time. The perception of time is shifting as well when you are in expanded states, right? So we're using certain breathwork technique, and we use very powerful music to facilitate your journey. So it's non-verbal, right? So we want to switch off that part of your brain, like the prefrontal cortex, that is constantly overactivated and thinking, finding the different ideas, different solutions within the same paradigm. So it's the opportunity to upgrade your paradigm, to upgrade your point of reference through internal experience that comes from the place of higher consciousness, right? Not just your limited experience as a human being with the way you live now. So this is an invitation for you to join our next session, in-depth Zoom session, right? With this, using this breathwork modality, utilizing this powerful facilitator in the form of this amazing music masterpieces that I create these sequences myself, right? I create my own music sets, and I have this theme every month. And our June theme is miracle is a shift in perception. And there is intention behind it, right? When we have that intention behind it and we surrender to receive it, the miracle is available for us, right? Whatever you understand by miracle, for me, it's not religious. It's very deeply personal experience that can be also described as synchronicity, right? An opportunity to see something that you haven't seen before, experience something new, seeing yourself maybe in the higher potential, in high expression. It's also internal liberation from circumstances that you feel so oppressive and so heavy that you're dealing every day, that you like take so much of your energy. It's like energetic leak to just handle that, liberating yourself from that energetics through internal experience. You don't really need to do anything in the external world yet. It will shift. It will start shifting as soon as you find a new point of reference. So I invite you to join us on June 7th. We'll have this small group online. It will be 2-hour long session with preparation phase, session itself, your journey, and integration. And I'm so excited to share this journey because this is my favorite topic. I've been up-leveling, upgrading myself, shifting my consciousness through my entire life. And I was just like journaling about it and like preparing for this book project. And it's like, wow, how I was led step by step. I would never be here where I am now if I were not to follow this vague guidance that was matching my new point of reference within. Right? So for me, it was such a huge discovery of this work in expanded states, and I want to share it with you. And especially if you can't start working with me privately, right? I'm doing all these retreats now in Sonoma County. I'm working with private clients during like starting from 3 months to a year, or some people stay with me longer. If you can't do that yet, or you're not ready, or you're somewhere else, like try this, and this can unlock something, your next step, your next vision, your next version of your higher self that is available for you, and you can start living in that. You can start liberating yourself from your local circumstances. So this is just like I felt really inspired to make this video and invite you to join us next week on June 7th for this journey.